Sorry, are we on the internet?
Now we're
Ryan, what happened to your voice?
What?
What happened to your voice?
Oh, I lost it a couple of days ago.
I'm just kidding. It's so nice.
Tonight, the Mighty Nine face some giants, befriend those giants, and go on a quest for their new giant allies.
Dun, dun, dun.
We're gonna break it all down with my fiance, Ashley Johnson,
Oh. Hi.
and
Yeah.
my girlfriend, Travis. Oh. Wait, Travis was supposed to
traded
be
up.
here.
You
Traded up big time.
Traded up. Tallis and Jaffe back on the couch.
Cousin Javi.
All that and more tonight on Talks Machina. Hit it,
Yeah.
Denise. I'm gonna kill him after the show.
Really?
No, he didn't. I'm just kidding.
Oh, I was like, that is just so rude. I'll kill him for you.
I know I wanted you to get really mad at him, but it was all based on a lie.
Wow.
I want to get through these announcements and the rest of the show as
Announcements.
quick as we can.
Yes.
Epic thanks to everyone that supported our Kickstarter campaign. Are you
What
guys
in the world?
up to speed on the Kickstarter?
I haven't checked in a while, but
Yeah. I know, it's
Stuff's
been crazy. The campaign's over, as many people know. But you can check out our special Kickstarter campaign close party with our friend and special guest, Joel Hodgson. It's on our
on.
YouTube channel. That was a wild night.
That was a wild night.
Before you watch it, let me disclaim something that I shouldn't have to. At one point, during Critical Role, the show, Joel comes up to me. I'm in the back, hanging out with everyone.
Sure.
Joel comes up to me and says, "Hey, do you have iced tea?" And I'm like, "I don't think so, but we have this guy, Jerry, right?" And Jerry goes and gets whatever I want.
he's cool and refreshing.
He buys my lingerie, he buys our some of our water here and our supplies.
Been rocking that stuff lately.
We sing Jerry out for iced tea. I drink an entire bottle of Bullet and we fill it up, and that's what the shots were. You can tell I'm grabbing the bottle from mine. So many concerned people, like,
There were a lot of
oh my
concerned
God,
people.
which I love. I
grateful
love that you
for it.
guys care.
You should be concerned.
Because yeah, if we were literally drinking that many shots, we would have all sounded like Marisha.
Oh, yeah.
But instead, anyway, watch it.
Just caffeinated.
It turned out great. Joel, being in our studio was one of the weirdest, most like surreal things, much
Yeah.
less like being able to hang out with him and do the whole.
It felt like my absentee father coming to see my 4th grade science like billboard that I made, and like I can't believe that he's finally there, but now I'm like awkward and want to show him everything I did, even though it's not really necessarily that impressive, and I didn't really work as hard as some of the other kids did.
Oh
But,
man, that's
man,
such a good
oh.
analogy.
Wow.
That was really
I had a lot of
cool.
feelings.
Yeah. there were a
Wow,
lot
you
of
just broke
feelings.
that down in a way that I'm going to be thinking about that
I've
for
been
a
thinking
couple
about
of
it a
days.
lot for a week.
You have?
Yeah.
My goodness.
God, that was crazy.
I don't even.
Babe, you're in plushy zone right now. I love it. You're
Yeah, I
having
just
a,
wanted to.
Are you just the most comfy?
It's because you're
I
so
just
far away
wanted to
from
get
me
everybody.
and you feel.
I
Here, I'll
know.
have
I
one.
just wanted to make sure I get everyone.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
I've
how I
always
feel,
held Jester.
Yeah.
That's
you do,
been a
you
thing,
do like
and
the
so I wanted
gesture.
to bring it back. But
Yeah.
now I just got everybody.
Yeah, well, be careful. You just grabbed him by the eye.
Well, it's a button.
Okay. Hey, also, Sam. I'm so glad you're here.
Thanks. I love
This is the day.
If you guys thought last week's episode was weird, oh, look at
man.
Sleepy Easter Boy.
He's so sick.
He's such a sleepy. He's been here since like
Someone
9
hasn't risen.
this morning. Yeah, that's.
I don't think I've been on talk since Henry's
Yeah, episode
been a part
100. Episode
Oh,
100.
yeah, I was
Yeah,
with
when you had that beautiful dress on, and you guys all had the.
We're so
Okay.
cute.
Oh,
Sashes.
thanks.
We took a week
Sashes?
off.
Sashes, we had sashes.
We took a week off from Travis Willingham's EHOT Game Ranch today because Travis has no voice. I sort of am starting to get a little bit of a voice back, but Travis is.
It's all my fault.
We will be back next week. Maybe. At 4 p.m. at twitch.tv. I don't want to pull a muscle. Slash.
Oh wow.
Oh man, the hair, like
hair.
That was a
with
Kristen
it.
Glover
Oh,
slash.
that was the worst
dab.
one.
There was some
Also,
Glover there.
That was
if you guys
Steve
didn't
Glover.
notice, regarding Travis Willingham's Yeehaw Game Ranch, something weird happened on our Twitter account today. Did you guys happen to
Yeah,
see
what
that
was
I
that?
don't read the
video?
Twitter
Oh
account.
yeah, you probably haven't been on Twitter. You should go on there, Taliesin, because I think you'd get a giggle out of. Maybe you can help us understand what's happening.
Yeah, what is happening?
This universe is expanding in a way that makes me uncomfortable. Travis is
terrifying.
Travis is outright rejecting it.
I'm worried.
I am curious. As you know,
I'm afraid for both of your souls.
Yeah.
should I be
same.
concerned about my soul? Right now, I was
Yes.
mostly
I mean, it's
concerned
a little
about my
late.
body and my hair.
Also a little late, but you know.
A little late to be concerned about my soul.
Yeah, body and hair, to be fair. The whole package, really. You're like 10 years out already for the rest of us. I mean, I've already given up. I just assumed the rest of us had.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so.
for sure.
I'm pretty much there.
I'm wearing
on the
pajama
window.
pants. So.
You are. You look so comfortable.
Yeah,
I'm
you
so
are.
I'm
jealous.
really the only
am.
one that tries on the show.
You
Both
know.
of you at once, please. Zach, give me the wide of the couch, please. Can both of you please show us your sock game this evening?
Oh,
'Cause
man,
both of you
yeah.
have some interesting
both
shit
have
going on.
Oh, I mean, like.
Ash, get those
We
up
both have
there.
some sock game going on.
Those are
wait,
cool.
Wait. I got the double. Here we are.
Listen, let me just talk about these socks.
Okay.
These are my favorite socks.
Thanks for letting me know.
I'm not getting paid for this, but honestly, they're so cushy on the bottom of the foot. Mm-hmm. I think they're like skateboard socks, and good grief, I just love these
They're
socks.
tie-dye.
And these are in their tie-dye.
They're great.
Anybody out there that works at Big Tie-Dye Active Socks, let me know, because then
I love a
don't
good pair of active
save
socks.
some money on a birthday present. I'm sort of a cheap date. I got your ring from Taliesin.
Well,
Now's not
that's
the
fine.
time.
Now's not the time.
Let
for that
us
story.
discuss episode 59 of Critical Role episode, or campaign 2. Jesus Christ.
How you
That's
doing
not the
there,
name
buddy?
of it. That's not the name of it. It's perspective.
Cool.
I worked very hard on this.
I'd like to begin tonight's show, as we begin every week's show, with crit roll stats.
Crit
Oh,
stats.
stats.
Crit stats.
Those are brought to us. Steve, you need a mic. I've been saying this. People need to hear your witty
Mike,
really
quips.
Steve.
do.
Mike, Steve.
Yeah, that's.
Crit roll stats.
I believed it the second time.
I've always believed in it.
Yasha, played so brilliantly by you, Ashley.
Oh, thank you. I'm
Rolled.
learning.
What?
I'm learning.
Rolled the 500th player critical role of this campaign.
Wait, I rolled the what?
You rolled the 500th player critical role this campaign.
Really?
They're not lying. Are you
cool.
accusing
They're crit roll
stats of
Well, no, I'm not.
fabricating?
I'm
They are
just
the
shocked that
arbiters of
that,
truth.
that I did.
You did.
That's
And guess
pretty cool.
what? It was the Nat 20 attack against a Babao demon.
Sure.
If I'm wrong, Matt will FaceTime in and let me know.
Babao, I think is how it's supposed to be pronounced.
Bow-
I listened to Matt Mercer
Babao.
say it
Bow
on
wow?
the D&D Beyond website.
Little Bow Wow.
Babao.
Bowser.
Guys, while it's common for guests to take the how do you want to do this, 6 across both campaigns, this is the first time the honor has gone to an NPC.
That's right.
Yeah, it's bound to happen.
Yeah.
There's more shit to kill though. So this is really we're barely out of combat. Like we had a site where like the instance hasn't really ended. We haven't taken a rest. We just got attacked like at the end of the episode.
Travis Ford only has like 30 hit points or something. Like maximum.
Oh, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
bouncing him back up and down like a yo-yo for
Do
the
we
next game.
think
I'm
he
alive.
lost his
Yeah.
voice, or do we think he's maybe not wanting to face the fans after such a bad performance
wouldn't.
last week?
I'm gonna face the music.
I wonder. Weigh in. Will you give us a call at? I'm just kidding. We don't have a number. That's it for stats. Let's get to questions.
Okay.
Shall we? Settle in, everyone.
Hi.
This first one's a
been
bit of
a
a
while.
doozy.
Wow.
It's been a while.
No.
Oh my God.
Stop it.
Sorry.
Why should we not
Fourth
stop
time
saying
today.
it?
Fourth time in
time.
this office today.
I'm gonna start making an "It's been a while" jar, and you all have
Yes.
to put money in it.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we'll all go to like Shakey's because to be fair, it's been a while.
No.
It's been a while.
Sonic maybe.
Steve, you're a big Stain fan. I'm sorry.
Don't you throw
We're not
Sonic at
making
me.
fun of
I
the
know.
band.
Don't
We're
you
just
jangle that in
making
front
light
of
of
my
their
face.
music. Is it Stain It? Did I say
Is
it
Stained
wrong?
the band? Is Stained who sings this been a
Stained.
while?
A very,
been a while?
a very beloved, belated happy birthday to our beloved Danny
Yeah!
Carr, by the way.
Happy birthday, Danny.
Oh yeah, I did. I turned 29, didn't I?
Congrats.
Yes.
Forgot.
Are you able to rent a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Yeah, you can do that at 25.
Oh, you're so lucky.
You can't. You're of age. You just are not allowed.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's
I
why
don't
she's-
break the law and get caught.
See, she's smart.
If you break the law and get caught every other time, though, are you maybe smarter?
No.
No, I don't think that's how that.
This question is for Ashley from Live PD Nation.
Man, I wish.
Louis Philippe Simard. What did absolutely destroying Sam feel like?
Well,
All right, so we have to.
No, we don't have to.
Yeah, I want to. We have to confess. That was written by Brian W. Foster, which I think is fairly obvious to the majority of the community out there. So we had some discussions with Liam and Liam, Sam, and I had some talks, and we had some things that we wanted to do, and I decided that I wanted to, come into the campaign as Liam's running mate with a bang and be the tough guy,
Yeah.
be the bad cop.
Seems like you accomplished that.
I did, and I enjoyed it because I often don't get to do that.
And you were so sick that night.
I was very sick. I was patient zero here of why everybody is out of the office. So I really came
But
home
it's not
with
that. Let's not make it sound like you got here and started making out with a bunch of people.
Well, I
you
did,
and I are
but-
together, and then I
Sure.
got back after getting this sickness and started making out with
Yeah,
it.
hashtag no regrets.
I started
But-
with
No
with
regrets.
Trinket, and that's why
Look,
Trinket
there's a
won't
lot
be
of
weighing in
kisses
tonight.
that happen.
Yeah, Henry also kisses people.
Yeah, you know.
We're very.
And the sick made 3 solid attempts to get in here, and so
It
it's
did.
like
There was a lot
there's-
going around.
Yeah,
It was
I
happening.
We've all been sick. I have to take some blame on this as well. Like,
we all
Danny
have
and
our
I are
own.
tired, and we really got hit with it, and
That's
just,
okay.
It's fine.
But you did so
It
well
happens.
with your vice presidential.
well, it was great. It was
speech.
fun.
I asked Liam the day before because you've been. It's no secret. Been working on a video game.
Yes,
that's,
yes, yeah.
Part of a beloved franchise. I'm told. I have no interest in such things, but
Yeah.
And then Liam was talking and he said, I kind of think. I said, do you want it insulty? Do you want it political? He was like, oh, insulting might be interesting. And
Well, 'cause him and I had talked about that, too.
I looked at Ashley and I went, ooh, now we can do this.
I had come up with something that was not even close to what you had because you're very good at coming up with the insults and the roasts. So
Well-
you were the man for the job.
Yeah. I just know how to hurt people, I think is what you're saying.
Yeah, well, true.
Yeah.
But it's something you're working on, so.
Allison, don't give me that look. Oh, I'm terrified. I'm terrified. It's like when your uncle, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I'm into it.
No, you're
Oh,
not.
no.
You're not into my uncle.
Maybe not into my
Answer
uncle.
this question. Max, I don't hear any music. I just hear
don't know how to answer that
deafening
question.
silence.
Oh, it is very
Oh,
quiet.
wait. It's normally we hear this beautiful music in the background that the folks at home are so lucky to hear as well.
Oh.
Hey. Did Max go home? I see his chair's empty. Oh
He
boy.
left.
There's a lot of Cheeto dust on
Yes.
the ground. Taliesin,
Yeah.
Entry Hazard wants to know.
Ooh.
How do you feel about being considered a backup to Travis? And how will this add to your torture of him during the haunted house? Okay, it can come down a little bit. Jesus Christ.
It was a long time ago when I was asked to fill in for Travis Willingham.
I love.
We had walked the Shire
everyone in this
together for
building.
many a moon.
I love everyone in this
I
building.
was
Okay,
like,
Mike.
is that how loud it usually is?
No,
Some days. Yeah, we adjust as we go.
we don't have After Dark anymore. What we have is Talks Machina Reloaded.
Show.
The
Till death.
Shire, yeah, Shire After Hours.
Shire After Hours. Taliesin, if you please.
I mean, like, to be fair, I'm a fair backup to everybody just because I like keeping my Tuesdays free just in case, and we all take care of each other. I'm not, I'm happy and fine to cover for him when he needs it. He'll do the same for me. And
Plus, we all live here to a certain extent, so
yeah,
it's
we
easy.
kind of live here anyway. I was going to
Some
be
of us
here
that don't
anyway.
have kids live here.
Definitely that as well.
We don't want the kids around because we carry so many diseases, apparently.
Actually, I will say for real though, I am
Oh, there's
exhausted
Max.
all the time, and this is an I mean, like, I love this gig, and it's exhausting because I love it because I want to do it all the time.
Yes.
And I'm like, wow, I have so much to do and all this stuff, and it's amazing, and I'm tired. How do the people with kids do this?
Yeah.
And then I feel like, wow, I'm a slacker, because like I don't like I see what Travis and like Liam and Sam get done, and I'm like, oh no.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
they have kids, and they're taking their weekends, and like not like, and I'm like, wow, what happens to a human being?
Did you guys see?
So I'm happy to take that Tuesday from him.
Well, we're happy you're here.
And happy to hurt him at the haunted
And
house.
are you excited about? Yeah, you're excited
So
about the haunted house.
He
thing?
I'm so excited about that.
once jumped out from behind the door of the studio and scared the living bejesus out of me. I think
And
he
me
even,
too.
I think he may have even filmed
Oh,
him
yeah.
I
doing it to
remember
us.
that night because you came home pissed. She was plotting revenge from the second.
I take years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And,
I
like,
can't wait for this.
This is my community. There's not a haunted house you can choose in Los Angeles where I don't know people who work there. He's
so
fucked.
excited.
Sorry.
I'm so excited for
That's such a specific set of skills.
Oh man, I've been in haunted houses when like the guy with the knives run by and they're like, ah, hey Taliesin, ah! I'm like, what's up? All right.
Oh, hi, Rick.
It's like I don't even know who that was. But they were
hi,
they were in a
Mark.
scream at me. Oh hi Mark.
I mean, we should really test them out, and we should also meet with them. We have somewhat of a budget here. We could maybe make it a little gnarlier. Help them.
I
what
want
could
him
we
to do the
bring
one
in?
that I did, where I had to sign a waiver and you go through a
that
lot.
one was too much.
There's the
That was
creepy
a
one
little
where they put
dark.
you in the cage with the fire.
Travis
That was
might
Yeah.
hurt some. Like, we have to remember, he's a big dude, and even when he's scared, we don't know what limits the terror could reach to where it turns into.
No.
He could come out of there with blood all over his
And-
mouth and bones, like
And, like,
around
I've
his
been
neck and
plotting-
ears and shit in his mouth and.
Yeah, and like I've been plotting shit for years, down to the point of like I know specific aspects of horror that specifically scare him, and like know people
Yeah.
involved with
Oh,
those
yes.
specific.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to say them out here, but like I've
No, because it needs to be a
No,
surprise.
let's not
yeah,
give out
but
our secrets.
I mean, we'll figure out something that's both safe for the performers
But he has to
and
go
delightful.
through alone. I mean, I want all of us to be able to watch it, but I feel like he needs to go through alone.
maybe we can make it. I don't know. Maybe we can make it worse. I don't know.
Hey, do that with your hair again.
We all turn on him
Do that with
halfway
your
through.
hair
I don't know.
again.
We'll see.
No, do it with your hair again.
Why?
Because I like it. Do it again. No, that was half-assed. Oh, that's
I
it's so
look
sexy.
good. I'm looking at the.
Yeah, Taliesin, do it with your hair. Thank you. Oh yeah. Now look at the camera. Now look at the camamera.
No, that's not
Thank you.
okay. That's not good.
Ashley.
That's not good. Fix it. Fix it. Fix it. No.
I love
Oh,
it.
thank God.
Ashley.
Don't hurt me like that again.
Gayla Youngblood wants to know, the party seemed wary of the Giants and were contemplating running away to regroup. What made you decide to run towards them? Do you guys agree with that the party seemed wary of the Giants and were contemplating running away to regroup? Do you agree with that?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't know.
Do
I don't
you?
know if I agree with that either.
Okay.
Because I feel like we were ready to make our way in there.
Yeah.
You know, maybe some discussions, some talks, and not necessarily immediately attack them. But I made a choice, and I think what made me decide to go in, I do think with Yasha, which I'm sort of still figuring out with her, I think that once she sort of is engaged in combat, it's hard for her to pull out.
She's target lock.
It's hard
It's hard for her to pull out, King. So, yeah, once the target is locked, I think she has to sort of
Fire missiles
keep going.
inside
But,
of whoever she's
we need a grog.
inside
Also,
of.
yeah, I think there is a little bit with barbarians where they're a little. It's fun to sort of explore the impulsive side of that, where it's somebody that's just like, I'm ready to just, go to town, pedal to the metal right away. But also, that was a little bit prompted by Travis. Because I was looking at him and he's like, yeah, go,
Yeah,
go. I was
yeah,
like,
he'll egg you on. He'll
I
egg
think
you
I
on.
was leaning towards it, and then Travis was like, let's go. And I was like, okay, well,
Yeah.
this is gonna happen right now.
Yep.
So
Boy, if only Travis was here tonight to confirm this.
Oh yeah, that's exactly
egging
what I said. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, that's yeah.
Yeah.
Is that your Travis?
That's my
Is
grog.
that your guys' Travis impression? Oh.
Grog.
Steve,
My
how does
grog.
Travis talk?
Travis. I can't do it.
Travis. Is he one of the Beatles? From Liverpool, eh?
Hello, I'm Travis.
Taliesin. Feral Dan Pride wants to know. The giant fight could have gone very poorly if it weren't for Caduceus' passive thinking and thankfully knowing Giant. Does he hope all battles go as peacefully as this?
He is not a pacifist.
Of course.
I know he gives the vibe of a pacifist. He's a naturalist. I don't know. There's not a good word for it, but no. I mean, if anything, it was.
Herbalist.
He's definitely there's some herbalism involved. But no, I think it's more to the point that he felt that this wasn't the most advantageous direction to take. There was very much the idea of the water is pouring this way, but we're hitting a rock, and it's very much the path of least resistance seemed to be this seems difficult, and I'm not entirely sure that we need to do this. And there might be something more for us if we just let it happen. But he wouldn't have had a second thought about grinding them into paste if it had come down to it.
Yeah.
Because nature is cruel.
Yeah.
And indifferent to such things.
Yep.
But
Nature is a cruel god.
yeah, I mean nature. I mean, like you watch a nature video. There's a whole nature is metal subreddit that is just like, oh wow, yeah, that happens in the world, and like things
Like
things.
when you see the snake has like actually swallowed a dude or
Okay.
whatever.
Yeah, oh yeah, things like that, and you're like,
yeah.
oh my god, and but accepting and like letting that be part of it along the lines of flowers are beautiful, mushrooms are fascinating. Rot is beautiful, and the swamp smells great. Also, alligators fucking eat a baby, and you're
Yeah.
like, and it's all part of the tapestry.
You guys.
Also, alligators.
You guys-
I want that on a
I
napkin.
Baby.
just flash forward to 2 hours from now where I'm going to be at home on Tumblr, and I know the Tumblr accounts that are going to
know.
post that quote that
Oh,
you just said
alligators.
to, and I will be seeing you
in
soon.
various colors.
And I know
in
how I got
person.
there, and they won't know how I got there, but I know how that happened just now in my head.
Yeah, of course.
Well,
Speaking of
yeah.
shrooms, speaking of shrooms, the other day I thought of a great band name. Shroom and Capote.
Ooh.
But then I found out like there's already, I Googled it and someone else thought of me.
Is
thought
there
of it
already a
before
Shroom and
me.
Capote?
There's like some shit out
very
there.
clever.
I don't
That's
know.
really
Give us a call and let us
funny.
know
That's
what
really
you think. 1-800-ASHLEY. Nathaniel Cox wants to know. It's COX,
Baking
guys,
at
before you
Tiffany's.
ask
No,
any
never mind.
follow-ups.
Okay.
After spending most of the campaign in everyone else's home turf, how does it feel to be traveling so close to Yasha's home, a place that is so foreign to the others?
You know, a lot of the games that I wasn't here for when they were
What?
going to Jorhas. I think there were a lot of conversations that I would have had because Yasha is obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but it's not a place that she's ready to go back to because she ran away from there for a very specific reason, and you know, if her tribe ever found her, she owes them a death, basically, because of what she did. So I think she's trying to keep a low profile, but also they're northern, and there's parts of Jorhas that she's never been to anyway. She hasn't been this far north. So it's still a little, she's cautious. And I think as long as they don't go south, she might be okay. I don't know, we'll see. But I think it is, clearly she's enjoying being there. The food from home, the spiders. Just the sort of landscape. The southern landscape where she's from is a little bit different. But it's, you know, if anybody goes back to their home turf, there is a familiarity that's there that whether or not you like it, you know it. And I think she's enjoying sort of at least sharing that a little bit with the others. You know, I think having Jester try some of the spider meat made her very happy.
Yeah.
In her own little way.
Yeah. One thing I've learned from doing the show and talking to you guys about your characters is nobody seems really ready for an arc centered on their character.
Yeah,
Never,
for sure.
never.
When it comes up, it seems like all of you guys are in one accord on that.
Yeah. It's
Now that you're back, are you terrified that Matt is like planning to try and...
Of course.
I feel pretty certain that he doesn't plan like that.
You don't think he does?
No, I mean my feeling is that there are a couple backstories that are wandering, and the wandering ones are the ones that he throws at you when it's time, but a lot of them are location based.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what makes me a little nervous also, because we are in Jorhas and,
Yeah.
you know, obviously it's inevitable. You write your character and you come up with your backstory, and you know at some point that's going to come out, but it's still nerve-wracking. And maybe it's just because it feels weirdly private, and you know, you come up with this story and it's something that you keep hidden that you know eventually will come out, but when you start to get attached to the character, and then you're like, oh, I have to.
They're your secrets too.
Yeah, they become your secrets too, and it's weird. So I get why everybody's like, well, I don't want to let out my backstory yet. It's and I think for me, it's sitting at the table. Like, these players, they're very good, and it's so fun to sit at the table. But it is intimidating.
Yeah.
You know, and it's you sit down and you're like, oh man, okay, here we go. And but it takes a little minute to get in the groove, and I think it's wanting to sort of get in the pocket before you tell your backstory, because you want to be able to give it justice, but also you're like trying to protect it. It's a weird thing. It's weird.
No, you're absolutely right. It's very strange and weirdly private, and yet
Yeah.
here you are, and you have to remember how to do math in the middle of all this, which is always just the.
Yeah.
No, that's
I have to count to. God damn it.
Yeah.
And which sibling? Oh no.
I remember when you were writing the backstory for Pike, but I didn't understand D&D yet at that point. So I remember you talking to me about what was going on and the connection to Travis and all of that stuff. And I remember those, like the story elements of it, but I didn't understand fully how that would play out inside the game, because I didn't understand D&D yet.
Right.
But having been around for the Yasha, you know, you fleshing out Yasha was so fucking cool to watch your process and your research and like piecing all that stuff together, and to see the level of care that you guys put into it firsthand was fucking dope.
Even with Pike, like I feel like in our first campaign, we had our backstories, but I don't think until we started streaming the games, we didn't know at what extent that would be told.
Actually used in the game.
Yeah, because even in our home games, it was different, and I feel like a lot of us didn't develop the backstory as much as.
I had played with Matt, so I kind of had a sense of what he tended to do to people. So
Sure.
I gave him a solid page of something. But like, yeah, it's hard to. But that was also your first. That was one of your first rounds into it. You don't really. You write that and you're like, oh no, this is. I've just laid the seeds for my destruction. In,
Oh
in,
yeah,
in
big
2
time.
years.
Yeah.
But it's so different. Like now, knowing the possibilities that you can have with D&D, like even in our home game that we have, like thinking of the backstory now, it's so different. Like any other D&D games that I play, I'm just like pages and pages of backstory.
Yeah.
Whether or not you get to them,
Right.
it's nice to have that there, because you're like, oh, I could. Who knows when this will come up?
It also helps explain decisions that the character makes.
Yeah.
The more that you flesh out, the more that you have to, the more little sandboxes you have to move that person around in, I feel like.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big time.
And you guys are so good at it.
They're so good at it.
Hey, there's no GIF of the week this week. We are actually going to not do gift of the week for a little while. We're coming up with something quite interesting. So we're gonna mix things up a little bit. We're still having fan art of the week every week, so keep submitting your fan art.
I like this
But
idea.
we have some, I mean, whatever you have to do. Ash, the camera wasn't on you, do it again.
How do you do it?
I don't know.
Just say submit and then do that thing that you just did.
What
Just
did I
say
do?
submit and do the thing you just did.
Did I do it? Did I
Yeah, do it to this camera. Say submit and then do the thing you just did.
submit? Is that how you do it?
It is now.
That is all the time we have for tonight. That is all I've ever wanted to see
thriller
on this show. Oh my God. Yeah, we're cooking up something interesting. A new giveaway, a new contest for something different. That's not gift, but we love all your gifts and thank you for sending them in. Gift of the week might come back, but for now, we're gonna come up with something.
Contractually obligated
I'm
to
a-
come up with another idea, weren't you?
No,
No,
I'm a
sure.
out of the
big
goodness of
fan.
my heart.
Big fan of the new idea.
Okay, good.
Oh.
We'll be announcing something soon. Blow dart in the neck from Rachel Romero. Taliesin,
Yes.
Heb807 wants to know, because of the language barrier, Caduceus was forced to step up and be the negotiator and the face of the party this week. How does he feel about having such a role? Would he take it again if he didn't have to?
Yeah, he loves talking to people. He's really into talking to people. He likes people. People are great, especially people he hasn't met before, which is thankfully most people. So most people are just people you haven't met, and that's great, because
Yeah.
then you meet them. And once you've met them, that's great. That's the most caduceus I can get right now.
Pretty good.
Thank you.
beautiful.
Yeah, no, it's part of it's one of the things he actually enjoys is finding people who want to converse and kind of having what a teenager would refer to as a meaningful conversation, which is more of just a conversation with stakes.
Yeah.
He's a big fan of a conversation with stakes, whatever those stakes may be. As long as
Rare,
they're
medium,
rare,
right.
Knew you were
Well
going there.
done,
Yeah, and it
Max, you
it's
like
a good
steak.
opportunity, man. What's up, Mac?
Did you have any steak last night, Max? Guys, you can't see this unless we can, unless New
No.
Greg can make some magic here.
What is he doing?
Max, are you able to show the people your left hand and your left hand only?
What the?
Zach, are you awake? Henry, go wake Zach up, please.
They're working on it.
They're working on it.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Oh, Max.
What the? what?
Buddy.
Max, what happened?
Ah, God.
A plus, Steve.
A plus, Steve.
Wow.
Max burned his hand making some steaks last night.
This would be Max's second burn.
This would be Max's You're like a real Jimmy Fallon over here, always cutting yourself. And he's a real
Dropping the sick burns.
zany
Wow. Crazy guy.
dude. Did you feel like you finished that thought?
More or less. I mean, yeah, he's always into it. He loves talking to people.
Loves
He would
talking to
he would be if he felt that he better understood the stakes of what was happening, he would probably be more
Yeah.
involved in these negotiations.
Yeah.
It's only when he really feels like he has a solid grasp, whether or not he does or not, of the situation. Which is mostly that's,
You know what I would
Squishy
love
stuff.
to see? I know our fans are capable of a lot of stuff. The Critters have shown, look at this Kickstarter. The Critters have shown they can do anything. Max's face is out there. A pot holder with Max's face.
Stop it. No.
Perhaps yeah.
What, you never made a mistake, man?
Let's compromise and
Have
maybe
I never
have
made a
horse
mistake?
head.
I've done my time. Ashley, Queer Docs wants to know, do you think that maybe Yasha's natural one stealth roll is what led to the Mighty Nine talking to the giants instead of killing them? You said before that natty ones are sometimes great because they can take you in an interesting direction. Is this one of them?
I do think natural ones can take you in an interesting direction because I think you're sort of forced to think of something else and not be the hero and be like, dang it, now I got to figure something else out.
Yeah.
I think more so it led to selfishly me discovering something new about Yasha, of sort of the impulsiveness to just
Yeah,
jump
like you
into
were
the
saying.
fight.
Oh,
just being like,
interesting.
well, I'm out here now, so I gotta I got to finish the job. You know, but I think the whole fight in general, I think we all were feeling it to at some point that, oh, we should probably stop fighting them and try to talk to them.
I don't know if we were all feeling it, but I definitely know on our end of the table, it was definitely the vibe was happening.
I think when
won't speak
Jester
for table two.
turned the Soren
into a whale.
into a whale.
Yeah.
Sorna.
Good call, Will.
Yeah,
Good
I think
call,
it was
Will.
like, oh, the tables have turned a little bit. We should probably, we're gonna murder these
Wouldn't have
people.
occurred to me.
Yeah.
So I think we realized we had the upper hand. At least I felt like we had the upper hand.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, we can talk this out. But yeah, sometimes natural ones can be fun.
Oh yeah.
Except when it's those moments where you're like, I really
no.
needed something
Trying to
more than
resurrect a
this.
friend or something.
Yes,
Oh.
that's never a good time to
It's
have
never
a
a
natural
good
one.
time to have a
No.
natural
God, I'm
one.
gonna be playing so much ping pong on Thursday.
Yeah.
Ping pong. Hey,
Little like
Taliesin.
it.
Nefarious Moss.
The most nefarious moss of all.
Caleb suggested killing the giants, even after learning that they lost their home. What's happening to my voice? Don't laugh, you guys. God
No,
damn it.
I'm gonna laugh.
Max is so happy right now. Payback for that shit about his fucking hand. How did Caduceus feel about that?
Oh boy.
Did he expect that reaction from Caleb or any of the Mighty Nine? He often says, the Mighty Nine serve life. Does he believe that's true for every member?
Okay.
You suggested killing them after.
Oh, he put that forward.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh boy, this is complicated. How to put this? He is.
Feelings for something that Caleb would have
I know.
guessed? Shocking.
Clay's aware of the disposition and general attitudes of the people that he is traveling with, and he is aware that part of his role in this group of people is to kind of be Jiminy Cricket and do the let's not just murder everybody. Let's murder half of everybody we meet.
Yeah.
Just 50-50 down the middle. And he's aware that Caleb is one of those people who's having that trouble, and so he doesn't begrudge him his kill them all. Best to leave a trail of bodies rather than a trail of witnesses feeling. But part of serving life is definitely dealing. There's a certain amount of death in life as well. Serving life doesn't necessarily mean preserving all life you find in his mind. It's a lot more of just trying to find that place where life is most benefited, where finding the situation where life has the chance to thrive, and part of that thriving is death, rebirth, growth, and all these things. And Caleb in particular, Clay has some very strong feelings about what he's his potential and I mean, he's got feelings about everybody, but definitely he sees a lot of potential in him if he can get his head screwed on straight.
Interesting. Wow.
He's not always right about these things, but
Yeah. No, I get it. One for both of you.
bless you.
Co-Bacon.
Oh,
So the Mighty Nine have now found more demon portals than Brian has had parole officers. What worries or theories have you had about what this seemingly common occurrence means?
strange shit happens at the Circle K, man. I don't know.
Yeah, weird things happen.
Circle K. Pure coincidence.
Yeah, that is weird.
I don't know.
I mean,
That's
it means something.
super weird, man.
Super
I think
weird.
How do you
Yasha
like
and
that?
Kat are like, oh, that's
Wow,
fucking weird.
that's weird. You ever see that before?
No.
Nah, me neither.
All right.
Crazy.
So
add that
funny.
to my.
I have some theories
Instagram
about
story.
it, but I don't want to share them in case.
I don't have any theories.
You don't have any
Nope,
theories?
no idea. Not even me. Not even Clay. Neither.
Yeah, I don't think Yasha has any theories on it.
But you might
But
have
me
some
actually
theories.
But
has
you
some
have
theories on
theories.
it. But I I'm not going to share them just in case
Nah, be good.
that happens to be what
Be
it
good.
is.
So funny thing is, I took
Evil wizard.
Fiend Rifts. I had put Fiend Rifts on my recap conspiracy board, and then I thought that y'all had like solved it by finding that anchor, so I took it off of the board, and then this happened, and so I immediately had to like put it back on, and now they're just like underlined and all this stuff.
Because there's just more riffs.
Now there's more rifts. Where the fuck are they coming from? It's freaking. It's fucking with my brain.
No, it's definitely weirded me out.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't.
Snake trees?
I don't like it.
Yeah, the snake
true, you
tree
don't.
thing. Oh my
cool.
god.
It's not cool.
That was built for you to not be
No,
happy.
it was. I was very unhappy about that.
I mean, it's got to be.
We couldn't go through the reptile room at the county fair.
No.
You were not okay. You were not okay.
Yeah. I remember walking down the street at the county fair with Taliesin, seeing the giant sign and turning around.
It's like, but oh.
Did you guys go in?
No.
No.
Do you have a thing with reptiles?
I don't. Not
Or snakes?
reptiles, specifically snakes. Like I can handle lizards, I can handle iguanas, like all that stuff. Snakes specifically.
A lot of people. Brian hates snakes.
I like
They
snakes.
suck.
He hates them. He's terrified of them.
They're awful.
I want to get a snake,
No.
and I want a little one,
No.
and I want to name it Charisse with 3 S's.
That's very cute, but I can't support this, Ashley.
Well,
I can't do it.
do it.
Okay.
County fair has some great
I-
snakes.
I'm gonna ask this next one.
Oh,
Here's the next
that's fair.
question.
So Zorro for Me 3 wants to know for Ashley. So we've kind of hit the first part of this question, but the second part is
Okay.
interesting. Is Yasha worried she's going to come across the Dolarov tribe, or is she anxious to visit Zuala's grave and show her the flowers she's been collecting?
Yee.
Definitely worried to come across the tribe again. And I think that's... Welcome back.
Is this for the fucking end game
Hey.
shit?
We,
What did you guys? I had to go.
man, we were vamping.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to go clear my throat. And I didn't want to do it on the mic.
No, it was a good idea. I knew that's
I
where
feel
you were
much
going.
better.
Yeah, because Henry wasn't stressed that you were leaving.
I had complete control.
She had
of the
total
situation.
control of it.
I mean,
Probably
Danny's-
no one would have known.
Danny's a veteran at this whole
She's a
hosting
vet.
thing. I learned everything I know
knows
from,
She knows the
you
drill.
know.
It's true.
Yeah, definitely nervous to see the Dolarov tribe because I feel like, I mean, they have every right to kill her. So I think, and I think Yasha thinks that as well. You know, I think it was, she still feels very cowardly in the decision that she made to run. And I think, I don't know how she would respond to that if she did see them. If she would
Interesting.
say, okay.
But what about the grave?
What do you mean she would say okay?
I think she would love to visit her grave, but it's also one of those things where when, you know, she ran away during the whole ceremony when Zuala was being executed. I think I've talked about this on the show.
Yeah.
Maybe I haven't.
You have.
Here's some news. So the last time she really saw her, she was alive. So I think it's one of those things where it's hard to visit a grave site because then it feels final. And I think it's also acknowledging that she is gone. But I think there's also part of her that wants to, and that's why she's been collecting the flowers. And it's sort of that dual, complicated thing of she knows that her death was because of her, but I don't know.
Oh my
There's a lot there that
God.
I'm trying not to.
Oh my God.
know.
It's crazy. It's heavy.
Yeah, I'm trying not to. There's more there. There's more.
Yeah, there is.
There's only like such a small amount of Yasha's backstory that we have.
I know. What are you
It's
doing
so
with
good
that?
though.
I don't know. I'm having a moment.
You're having a moment
Oh,
with that.
hello. Who's
Your
this?
puppetry work is very good,
Henry, do you
Taliesin.
see?
Thank you.
Max, we should put Taliesin to work. He's got good puppetry
I
work.
don't do puppets.
Hey, you know what we should do is give away some motherfucking fan art of the week.
Oh, yes.
I don't know what we're doing here.
Wow.
Let's do it.
Fan art of the
Our dad.
Our dad.
week. Sweater.
Sweater.
Heart sweater.
Oh, sweater.
What is happening? Wait.
Oh my God.
No, it's bad. It's a distraction for the folks at home.
Is it?
This week's fan art winner for Campaign 2, Episode 59. We're almost to episode.
What are you doing?
I'm making
9.
numbers with my hands.
8. 6.
Sent in by Kate Trozzi, or Trotzi, or Trozy, at Katie Crash. Let's take a look.
What?
It's so pretty.
I haven't seen that. Oh my God, look at this.
Oh. It's like a,
Look how sweet they are.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like I would have wanted to read this book when I was 15.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That was like one of the. It's got a.
It's the we talked about this book.
We
before.
have. It's killing me.
The garden.
Yeah.
Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants.
No,
Nope.
because I have the book too, and I read it when we were kids.
Yeah,
that weird.
I know. We were talking.
Babysitter's Club.
Babysitters.
Oh, I was obsessed
That's
with the
what I
Babysitters Club.
Me
Okay.
too.
Which one were you? Which one did you feel the most like kinship?
I was
for?
I can't
Dave.
bring them back.
I was Dave, for sure.
This is a serious
remember being
question,
Dave.
Brian.
I can no longer bring the names back at
I was
will.
the redhead with the glasses.
Mallory.
Mallory.
Mel B. Mel B.
I always,
like Melon.
I always felt the most kinship to Claudia.
Yeah.
Yes.
Claudia was my girl.
Claudia was a
and
real
Stacy.
jokester.
Did you have a babysitters club with your girlfriends?
Do what?
Did you have a babysitters club with your girlfriends?
No, I babysat. Most of my friends growing up were dudes.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Fair.
But I did babysit around the neighborhood.
Dudes were reading Sweet Valley High, man.
Oh, Sweet Valley High was
Valley
also
High.
Very different
tight.
vibe.
I only read a little bit of Babysitters Club.
I was obsessed with Babysitters.
then I
I was
ended up
obsessed with
getting into
Babysitters Club
sci-fi.
and Sweet Valley High. It's good times.
I'm a billion years old, so I was also raised on a little bit of Gidget for
I'm
some
gonna go
reason.
watch Worm Life. I'm gonna go watch Worm Life at my desk.
Which one are you from Worm Life?
I'm definitely Chris Gates because he's hella chill like me. Guys, congrats. Thanks to everyone who submitted.
Hella chill.
Congrats to UK. You have won this a
One
Wange
thing I have to show you.
tabletop dice tray from our friends at Wormwood Gaming.
Put it on Henry.
Okay, but is there like a
Increase
test
its
where you
volume.
can
Very
go
good.
and like
Pretty
find
good.
out which babysitter you are?
Of course.
There has
It's
to
gotta
be.
be.
I
that
feel like
smell
we need to
good?
take this.
Does that smell good? What's it smell like? He likes
Still
it.
on
Face
this.
is all smushy because he was
He
asleep.
likes it. Yeah, he's got kind of smushy face.
Dog
Do you want to roll some dice, Henry?
Want to roll some dice in there, big boy? No. Let me sleep. Why don't you guys put him on the couch with you? Get him up there.
I mean, if you want,
Scoot
come
over,
up.
Taliesin. Get him
Henry,
up there.
do you want to come?
Henry, you want to?
Henry, come on.
He's very tired.
Go up
You want to
there.
come up here?
Go up
boy.
there. Yeah, he's gonna
He's
go.
like,
Move
but I
over.
have
Move
to
over.
Move over,
Very
move over.
sleepy.
Move over.
All right.
Come
Comes
on, big
up.
boys. Come on, get on the couch with your mommy.
Come on.
Yeah, come
Come
on.
on, Henry.
Come on, there you go. Now he's happy.
Come on.
Come on, you can go
on,
this
festive,
way.
festive
You can go this
hanky
way.
guy.
Come on.
Oh, he wants to lay down.
Do you want to go this way?
He wants to go that way.
Come on.
There you go.
You want to get up here?
Come on.
Yes.
There you go.
There we
Here
go.
you go.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
We have a
We got a bunch of those iPads. All right. Oh, guys, don't forget, you can enter our weekly contest by emailing your fan art to, what's it again? Submit. ToxMachina.com. Rules for our contest are available at critroll.com. He's hiding his face behind his Uncle Taliesin.
Hi.
He's like, I spilled the drink with my giant tail.
Okay, let him sit on here, though.
He just wants to snuggle him, though. Ashley, Alucius wants to know,
Had to happen eventually.
Yeah.
what are Yasha's feelings after seeing Not reunited with her husband? After losing her own partner, like we were just talking about, are there any bubblings of bitterness or resentment? Or is she happy to see them back together?
I don't know if it's resentment, but it's a little bit of. Come on, bring it in.
Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Great throw.
You threw that so fucking hard.
To be fair,
Maxwell James.
he is short of hands
baby.
right now.
Sports.
This is a show about a D&D game. Can we have some goddamn professionalism?
I want to try throwing
This
it.
is an important talk
it's
show.
only fair if everyone gets to throw
This
the paper
format
towels
lends
now.
itself to
you wanna throw it at me?
professionalism. Tired of people running in here with Nerf guns,
baby.
disrespecting my Ford bust by throwing a fucking.
Henry,
I know you want to help, but it's all over, buddy.
I'm so
Well,
amused
folks,
by all of this.
Talks Machina had a great
what
run.
are you doing? This is my
There's
spot.
probably some highlights. Look at the screen.
Okay.
There's probably some highlights on YouTube you can watch.
Wait, do we need any for the
Oh yeah, I
books?
need a ton for the books.
Yep, it's all coming apart.
Oh yeah.
Bye, Henry.
I'll
Don't
take
get in
those
the
back when
fire.
you're ready.
Do not light my dog on
Yeah, yeah.
fire.
Jesus.
Oh, what a mess.
Keep your paws out.
See,
That's how you throw-
a paper towel.
Ashley,
No. It's.
Are you left-handed or right-handed?
Left-handed, the one that's burned.
shut up.
Oh my God. That shouldn't be funny. I'm so sorry.
At some point, Ed Lopez is going to come in here with bolt cutters and cut every cord in this goddamn room and end this savage nightmare. We have 10 minutes left. I want you to answer this question. Taliesin, stop wiping
Yeah.
off the goddamn books.
It's there. They're
You have
books.
to.
They're
They're
fake
books. You have
props.
to
They're
save them.
fake. Those are fake props.
They will outlive all of us. We have to save them.
Okay.
They're books, man.
books.
Ashley, what are Yasha's feelings after seeing not reunited with her husband?
Oh, let me get situated
How many times do I
again.
have to
Give
ask
me
you
a minute. Well, okay.
Serious face.
Here, don't.
Oh, God. There we go.
Oh, that will help.
Now we
Kiri?
can
Kiri?
start.
Kiri? Kiri?
Okay.
All right.
Yes. So, there we go.
Answer the question.
Okay. Not so much resentment. There you go. There's your beard. Maybe, I don't even know if jealous is the word.
Wishing she could have the same experience.
Of course. I
But
think
she doesn't seem like the kind of person that would be resentful about it.
no.
Sweet.
Bittersweet,
It's
yeah.
bittersweet. I think she's very, very happy that. I think it's also not a lesson, but a sign that good things can still happen. And I think Yasha is very used to tragedy and sort of bad things happen, and especially people that she gets close to. And I think it's sort of a reminder that there's still good in the world and that good things can still happen.
Yeah.
So I think that's where she's at with it.
We'll find a way to flip that all around. Give us time.
Oh yeah.
Anything can become a tragedy if you just work hard enough.
Oh yeah.
There's
Yeah.
a good
I think
quote
she's more
for you.
accustomed
Wow.
and used to that anyway.
Yeah, that was me, not Kat. No, but yeah.
Taliesin, I'm not going to dignify this person's screen name because of all the people who shamed me for thinking that I didn't know what it meant last week. But on a scale of 1 to punching Brian, how satisfying does it feel to cancel out those crits?
Oh yeah, I like the being do.
You know that video?
I mean, oh man, if there's anything about Grave Cleric that really is just deeply satisfying, it's any time that you're within 30 feet of something like that with a reaction, just sitting there and you're like, and
That
you can
was
just
pretty clutch.
no, not today,
Yeah.
just not today,
Nope. Don't say that while you're rubbing my face.
not today.
No. Don't say that while you rub my face.
While you're rubbing my, don't. Okay, yeah, no,
No,
I
say
got that
today
now.
while you rub my face.
Today.
Say tonight.
On
Sorry,
Talks
babe.
Machina.
Submit.
Gyaradox, Ashley.
Okay.
Are you surprised the group hasn't got you to an armor class of 16 by now? Finally, we're addressing Yasha's
Man.
bullshit
Well,
armor class.
listen.
Are you looking forward to the next shopping episode?
I mean, we just had a
We just
shopping
had
episode.
a shopping episode.
It's not the group's job to do that. I think I think I need to figure out how to. I shouldn't I shouldn't have taken a feat this last time. We were driving, remember, and I was just doing it in the car on the way there.
Yeah, we were figuring it out.
And then I realized when we played the game, I was like, ugh, I should have upped my constitution, started working on getting my armor class higher. That's something I'm actively going to work on, and see if maybe I can purchase something to up my armor class.
Or we might find something.
Or we can find something, or I don't know.
Wandering the fjords.
That's definitely something that in this last game, I mean, I got hit, I think, every time he tried. And I was like, okay, this is a problem.
Yeah.
I think they missed it. We were like, my God.
Yeah, I was like, this is a problem. Can't wait for this Thursday.
Something, man, yeah. Oh, man, I'm not ready for this Thursday.
Right.
More stuff to go.
Struggling already.
Still in the middle, and Travis is in a bad way, so.
Yeah.
And I definitely burned my fifth, so I don't know what to do about that, so.
Yeah.
Can't fix that right now.
I want to squeeze in a couple more. One's about Caduceus' siblings. Zava Margay asks, Caduceus doesn't seem to be worried nor miss his siblings. Is it because they weren't so close, or they're so close that the distance doesn't really matter? Whatever you can tell us, tell us.
I mean, he misses his siblings, he misses his parents, he misses his aunt. Like, the whole dynamic that he had, he misses. But that ended, no matter how complicated or uncomplicated it was, that ended a while ago.
Yeah.
And he was alone for a while, and now he's not. So like he misses them, but there's no, there's nothing he could do to find them right now. There's like really, well, that's not true. The more I think about it, he has to assume that what he is doing right now is the best way to find them. But that's not necessarily the entire goal. But in the back of his head, he may think that is a consolation prize to getting shit done. And everyone gets to come home. I don't think he's really thought about whether or not something's gone wrong, or what. I don't think he's just thought about it much.
Yeah.
No.
Interesting. Ashley, one more question for you, darling.
Okay.
This one comes from Infinity Train OT.
Hey.
It's interesting.
Choo-choo.
Caduceus seems confident that the Wild Mother is leading him down the correct path. What does Yasha think about this path bringing her back to Xhorhas? Does she believe the Stormbringer is leading her? And if not, why is she staying with the Mighty Nine?
That little mini conversation that Yasha had with Caduceus about, her not necessarily believing in fate, and he's like, well, but here you are, traveling to where a god is telling you to go. I think that was kind of a big turning point for her and her sort of thinking of this path that she's on. And I think she definitely looks at Jester's relationship, which seems so personal with the traveler, and and I think with Caduceus it is second nature for him to follow.
It's impersonal. It's not as but it's so well developed.
It's so well developed,
even if it's in personality. Yeah.
And so I think for Yasha, it's still this very, it is a new thing for her to sort of, she doesn't quite know what faith is yet, and, or know what it means to sort of fully
Put your faith in something?
put your faith in something and what that means. And so she's just kind of taking day by day and hour by hour of just, waiting for a sign, because that's, I think, what she thinks the connection is at this point.
Yeah.
But there's a little more to it than that I think will definitely come out in the rest of the games and stuff I want to explore sort of more in game than talk about it. But I don't think she's jealous by any means of their relationship. I think if anything, she's learning from them. and sort of seeing what that relationship could be. But also, like, the Stormlord is very scary. So it's, you know, the relationship that they have with their gods, or it's, you know, like, it's fun, or it's something. It's a weird thing that she's figuring out.
Yeah. It's not as quite bubbly as Jester's situation.
Well,
But even that, there's
is also real weird.
I already
Like,
called it.
almost
I already
the
called
guy.
that shit. I already called Jester being the dark horse of this whole campaign. I think Jester's going to kill all you fools.
ours are very glittery on the surface, but then when you dig a little deeper, they get weird. They get dark. Whereas yours is very dark on the surface, and I don't necessarily know what that means deeper in. If that makes sense.
What?
The relationship with their deities, like Jester's relationship and Cad's relationship
I-
with their deities. Yeah.
I'm very. This traveler thing has been bothering me since.
No, it's there's obviously there's something a little weird about it.
Some real weird going on.
And
It's weird.
I think
don't
it's
like
some
it.
Fight Club shit.
and
I think it's some Fight Club
and-
shit.
yeah, worshiping the gods of nature by feeding people to mushrooms is weird. It's a little
To
dark.
be
Yeah, it depends
fair.
on your.
It's a little dark.
Depends on your perspective.
It
of the world, I
does,
guess.
but there's a very reasonable perspective to be like, that's some creepy previous
Yeah.
and Hannibal shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, I know.
You drink dead people tea.
Oh yeah, no, there's some
fair
weird there.
I drink
Whereas
dead people.
Yeah, when it's on the surface though, that's when it's like, well, what's right beneath the surface of that? Because yeah, I don't know.
Hopefully more mushrooms.
Electric mushrooms.
Were you gonna say something?
no. I think I mean, I was, but I was like, I can't say that. Yeah.
I know I have a lot of things
Yeah.
I can't say right now. I'm thinking
Yeah.
of though.
Shut the fuck up. That's all the time we have for tonight, folks. Hey, old Greg, let's prepare a wave goodbye from Max with that camera if you can. I would like to thank Taliesin and Ashley for joining us tonight. Episode 60, Critical Role Campaign 2. Whew, getting so close to 69. It's this Thursday. As always, don't forget to love each other.
I'm saying it.
Don't worry, it's almost Thursday. Stay turned, my friends, and always remember, creepy ain't a crime. Neither is
Neither is
D&D.
D&D.
Sign off. is gonna
Send
be
us
so
home,
long.
Max.
Oh my God.
Zoom in a little bit.
Get that looked at.
Let's really take that in.